Thank you.
All right, George Gresham, give it up for George. Woo, is he fired up? Is he quite upset? There is a whole lot of more people right in back, right in front. This is incredible. I want to acknowledge. Do you feel good? Yeah! Are we fired up? Yeah! All right, I want to acknowledge some politicians. We have Melissa Viverito, Councilwoman Melissa Mark Viverito, representing Representative James Sanders. I think she does better with the politicians, right? All right, Julissa Ferreres. Idanis, I know this one. Idanis Rodriguez from Upper Manhattan. Give it up for Idanis. Umanis Williams. And Assembly Vito Lopez.
Now I would like to introduce someone who has been supportive of this organization and what we're doing here today. President Michael Mogrill of the United Federation of Teachers. Let's give it up for him.
Put your hands up in the air. Let's put them up now. What are we here to say? Enough is enough. 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 Enough is enough.
Enough is enough.
If you can look that way, you'll see thousands of people coming down that street. You see thousands of people coming down here. We're all going to march down to the square in support of the Occupy Wall Street. Because we've all had it. We have had it. Wall Street got bailed out and we all got sold out. Let's tell the truth.
Wall Street got bailed out.
We are all here standing up. The teachers are standing up for the kids. The workers are standing up for the families and the communities. This country is a great country and we want it to be a great country again. And in order to do that, we have to speak truth to power and tell them all, we're not putting up with your nonsense anymore. And we're going to tell every elected official, every newspaper, every media outlet, we want a country that's fair, that treats us all right, that gives every child an opportunity to have a good life, that gives every family, every single family, to be able to live and do the right thing. But in order to do that, we got to change the direction that we've been going. And as my brother George said, let's be real. We're going to have to tax the rich. We got to close the loopholes, and we got to hold all the financial institutions on Wall Street accountable for their actions. So we are here today to march back down to that park. But is this the end? No! Are we going to keep this going all the way until we get this right? No! Is it time for the people to stand up and say, we're going to take this country back? Yeah! And are we going to stand up to anyone who tells anybody that we're wrong? Because are we right? Yes! Are we right? Yes! Are we going to stand up? Yes! And we've had it, and enough is enough. So put your hands up and say it. Enough is enough. 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 Thank you all. Let's keep going.
Whose country? Whose country? Hey, whose country? Now whose country? Hey, whose country? Hey, whose country? Now whose country? Hey, whose country? Hey, green country. Now whose country? Hey, whose country? Hey, whose country? Now whose country?
All right, okay, give it up for yourselves. Give it up. I can't hear you. Give it up. How about over there on the steps? All right, I want to acknowledge Jimmy City Council, Jimmy Van Bremer. All right, give it up.
So we have one more speaker from
is the place to be. Our young folks have led the way. We stand united with them. I see on the media and in the news, they said labor has joined the fight. I think that's a poor characterization. Labor has always been in the fight. The message is the same. It's about equality. It's about justice. It's about dignity for workers. It's about creating a new paradigm in this country. Good jobs. Good jobs. A fair wage. Making the rich pay their fair share. This country has to understand it's over. We're done standing by idly. We're done being quiet. We will raise our voices. We will stand together. We will fight together until justice in this country is served to all Americans, not just the rich. This country was built on the back of workers. It sustains itself on the back of workers. We're tired of the greedy sons of bitches taking our money and not giving back to this country. We in labor stand with you today, yesterday, tomorrow, and every day until we get this country set straight on the right path. And Wall Street, understand this and understand it well. This is not temporary. I hear people talk about, does this movement have legs? Shit, look around you. And they have the legs we need. We will be marching, and you're going to see our legs, you're going to see our bodies, and you're going to see our fists high in the air, demanding justice, demanding fair share, demanding that you do what you're supposed to do and pay your fair share of taxes. God bless us. Keep the struggle going.
All right, we have